Back in 1981, at a very young age, in the back alleys of South St. Louis, I started dumpster diving with my mother. We would search for items that we could find and take to auction and turn into cash. Almost 2 decades later, somebody told me about this website called eBay. At that very moment, a light bulb went off. With the backing of my wife, who are we going to rob?
7-Eleven. Get a Slippy.
I was able to quit my job and start a new adventure. I went from shopping at thrift stores because I had no money to shopping at thrift stores to make my money. Selling since 2001. Welcome to the Redemption Agency. What's going on, everybody? James here, RedemptionAgency.com. Mechaleka hi, Mechalini ho. I got the new mic, so let's go. It's actually working today. I wonder if you can tell the difference. All right, we're going to get into this. You know what I like to do? I like to buy stuff at the Goodwill bins, under 50 cents invested, and sell it for money, make profit. And media got about 10 cents invested into it from storage from the 20 years of buying and selling on the eBay platform. So, what can we talk about today? Well, today is December 23rd, so happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and all that festive lighted stuff that you are into, if you are. And that's what I miss. I feel bad that a lot of people didn't get to experience this, but I miss small town Main Street Christmas. Man, up until I was like 19 years old, before my aunt died, she lived in a little town called DuQuoin, Illinois. They had the state fair every year we used to go to. It's down by Pinckneyville, Carbondale, if you're familiar with the area. And every Christmas, before Walmart came to town, every Christmas, Main Street was decorated. You had the snow falling. You had the bustle of the people shopping and walking, the traffic. The whole atmosphere was just magic, especially as a kid, you know, even as a teenager. Just the whole atmosphere was just beautiful. And they would even do little things like I remember they had a Santa, it was probably like the Salvation Army or one of those organizations, and they would try to catch people. And if Santa caught you, he'd lock you in a cage, and you couldn't get out until people donated enough money to get you out. So it was always kind of a little fun thing that was going on. But just the whole ambiance of Main Street, USA at Christmas time, I so miss that. And I wish a lot more people could experience. If I had like unlimited wealth, I would create my own Main Street. I would. And I would have it freaking decorated Christmas all year long and just bring that atmosphere back. That'd be awesome. That's what I would do. So let's get this video to like 1 million views. So I don't know. It would take a lot more than 1 million views on one video. But all right, we're going to get into this. eBay yesterday, December 22nd, there was definitely something majorly wrong. Within a 6-hour window, I sold 6 items. Right? It was bad. Bad. I mean, the day before, I was averaging like 6 items per hour for several hours. So it was not good. And then the Wednesday before that was even worse. That was probably my slowest day of the year. I did like $300 or some crap like that. Not even $287 on the US eBay site. Pure poop show. I mean, I did have a couple people email me, say they couldn't check out, etc., etc. She tried for like 3 days to check out, and then it finally let her on the 4th day. And I was like, I'm not in managed payments yet, so I'm just kind of looking forward to it now because I'm hoping it would fix all these checkout issues. I don't know how that's working. Yes, today we're about what I think is, a couple days before Christmas. People are not really shopping online. So today's sales are pretty normal when it comes to what I expected for this time of year. So let me move this mic a little bit so I can tab through these. We're going to get into this. You know how I like to do it from low dollar to high dollar. I've got 2 small lots at the end, nothing too major. But we're going to get into this and see what I come across and see what we talk about during this. Another one of those Signal CDs that I'd sold out of. Had 12 and they all sold. My CD promo singles that I like. So I don't know why I wear this shirt. Keeps almost, you're gonna probably see me do that a lot. Yeah. I think I need to lose a little weight. That's what the problem is. All right, Rare Bird LP. I had to remember, scroll up, James. Scroll up. Because you wanted to see your big head on the computer. Actually, I can't see it. I know you wanted to see my big head on. I actually did it just so I could show things and it would show up a little bit better for you guys. Foggy River Boys. I love little stuff like this. Little independent artists, even if they're like freaking, I think these are like from the OZARK area. Ozark, Missouri, which I love the Ozarks. Russell, Missouri. I'm not sure exactly where that is offhand, but it's somewhere within the state of mind. So, and that one was autographed. Didn't really sell quick or anything, but that's all right. I would still buy it again. Regina Curiosity cassette with the hype sticker. As I've said many times, if it has a sticker that shows the singles and whatnot, it's called a hype sticker, and people will pay more for those items. All right, Borderlands video game. All right, Blessed Unions of Soul, another promo single. I think I got a few of those in this batch. Here's my Rams guy. He just bought one item this day. Or actually, he may have bought more, but he paid separately, so I had to ship it all in one box or whatever. But so sometimes that will happen. All right, we got Bing Crosby White Christmas CD. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. I think I might have seen my squirrel today. I don't know if it was a different one or not, because I've only seen it once. I've got to wait to see if I see him again, see if I get a better look. Mike the Night. Mike's Christmas. Blessed Union of Souls, another promo single. Wonder if it's the same person. Didn't check. Alrighty. Target exclusive. I remember, man, actually, I'm going to bring up a good point here on CDs, profit margins, everything like that. I just watched part of Daily Refinement, I think's video. He made up a good point that I think about a lot, but I never really discussed it. And that is how if you run a retail store and you're buying stuff, you're paying basically, the margins of profit are so small when it comes to like a clothing store or any other store, even from my experience, a music store, because I worked in one for 9 years, so I know how they kind of work. That the margins, even if you sell, you know, a $6, $7, $8 item, if you're only paying like 50 cents for it, the margins are so great that even with the fees and stuff, you're making a hell of a lot more money, and you have less overhead than a brick and mortar store. And to give you examples from my experience, since I worked in a music store, the cost of a CD back then was about, it's like $7 to $9. So when you go into a music store, you were paying $12, $15, $15.99 with overhead employees and stuff. You weren't making very much on that CD, very little. And then when you saw it on sale for like $9.99, they were actually losing money on some of that stuff just to get you in the door. And what made me thought of that is this Target exclusive CD. Back when I started the selling online, I started to set up an account with a distributor, a music distributor, until I really went through all their numbers, and it wouldn't work for me. You could literally buy the new CD on eBay or Amazon, you know, cheaper than the cost that the music store or that I would have to pay for that CD. So I never set up an account with any other distributors just because there was no way to make money at all. So what I started doing was Best Buy used to have the Best Buy exclusives where they would throw in an extra disc or a download or whatever the case may be, and they would literally sell them for under cost to get you in the door. That's the way Best Buy kind of worked with their media. They would sell the stuff kind of under cost just to get you in the door, hoping you buy something bigger ticket item. So I would go in and I would buy a lot of these. Actually, I wouldn't even go in first and buy them. I would list them on eBay that I got this Best Buy exclusive CD, etc., etc. And I put it up for like a one-day listing, see how many I would sell, and I'd run up to Best Buy and I'd buy them and ship them out. And I would still make a few dollars on it, but I wouldn't lose the money like Best Buy was on it. So that's just kind of what I thought about there. So he was talking about how Daily Fronts was talking about how thankful he was, and everything. And I've always felt the same way, and I've probably expressed it in various videos in one form or another. But the profit margins when you buy something for 50 cents and sell it for 8, 10, 12 bucks, whatever the case may be, and you can't beat that nowadays when you're going direct to consumer basically with your items. Because even like a clothing store, he made the point, which is true, because I like to watch all those Marcus Lemonis shows, The Profit, and all those shows that have to do with business. And when you sell wholesale to a retail, the retail place is paying 50% of what that item costs. So they're only making 100% profit on it. Basically what I'm saying is, if they're selling a shirt for $10, they're paying $5 for it. So their margins are crappy. And probably one of the biggest reasons why a lot of retail failed when online came aboard is just because those margins are they're crazy. It's hard to survive. You have to do volume in order to survive. So, or have a niche where your margins are super crazy good, which is very rare. So, James Taylor LP. Why did I put that there? It's like 3. I was trying to weed out a little low stuff. Shooter and Four Brothers, Mark Wahlberg DVD. Hey, I recognize this. Paul, right? The Reseller bought these from me. Yes, he's a viewer. So, the Reseller. So thank you for that order. Awesome. I don't know why I put that one up there. I was trying to avoid smaller ones, but that's all right. Poverty Cry, bits and pieces. Love my cassettes. And I wasn't obviously paying attention today, because clearly I usually try to avoid the smaller ones. Rugged Chances. Especially because I take up too much. Ooh, here's a little tip for you. If you sell a PC game and it has a code on it, if you don't know, can't see that because my big head's in the way, and it has a bunch of letters and numbers on it, that code is used to activate the game online. You will have somebody who may not know who will take a picture and show that code. If you show that code, somebody can just look at the picture, type in the code if they have a game, and use it, and your game is done, finished. You will get scammers that will email you and try to catch you and say, hey, does this have a code? What is it? I want to make sure the code works or something like that. Don't do it. Don't fall for it, because they're basically stealing the game from you. Because you could probably download this game online, and you're going to need a code to make it work. Or if somebody has it on their computer already, lost the disk, lost the code, etc. So don't give up the code. That's why my thumb is covering the code in that picture. Detroit Tigers youth hat, going to Australia. St. Louis Cardinals. I've been putting up a lot of Cardinals stuff lately. Don't mess with Texas. And sales would pick up, but I expected it today. Alright, Activision, plug and play game. Callaway Golf. At least it's already better than it was yesterday, with the eBay being all jacked up. Jim and Jean. Jim and Jean. Brand new CD. Spinoza? Something to that nature. I don't know what it is, but as I've said many times, you don't need to know to sell it. Here's a Music Mountain Jubilee. This is probably a OZARK item. No, doesn't really say, but chances are it's like Ozark, Missouri music. I like the whole feel of like the Smoky Mountains and the Ozarks and stuff. This was Retail Arbitrage. Retail Arbitrage. And got these at Walgreens for probably, I think she paid like $0.25 a piece for them. So I had 3 sets that sold, and then I had a couple of individuals that sold. This was what I thought yesterday was Retail Arbitrage, but it wasn't. I actually remember picking these up at the bins. So I had 5. So Retail Arbitrage. I feel all snobby when I say that. I shop at Retail Arbitrage. I don't go to your bins. I do Retail Arbitrage. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Keith LeBlanc. Sorry, James. Take it seriously. You got a job to do. You got a job to do, and I expect you to do it well. And I expect you to do it seriously. Luther Vandross CD. You know he's probably like had tons of women in his life, right? Everybody loved him. Freddie Johnson, which I will always still to this day, even though I know, type in Freddie Johnston when I type it in. Man, I got a lot of promo singles on this one, don't I? Biggity bam. St. Louis Billiken stuff eventually always sells. This one took a minute to sell. December 2nd. So this took literally probably a year to the day, if not one day off. But yeah, St. Louis Billiken stuff. I always read Billiken stuff, especially being in St. Louis. So we got the Sleigh Rod all day with that fuzzy sweater. You can feel it. It's all like fuzzy, makes you feel all warm and snuggly inside. Yeah, that feeling. Oh, here's a women's clothes because, you know, I'll have to change my song up. Since I've been selling so few women's clothes lately. I suck at women's clothes. And I need a fashion queen to shop for me. Alright, I'm done. I'm sorry. Hey, look, another promo single. Go figure. We are rolling in promo singles today. Let's do a promo single dance. That probably looks like the same dance I do for everything. See long box. I explained long boxes yesterday. I got tons of long boxes in my store because I buy them whenever I can. These were the 18 cents when I've done the huge. If you're watching my video, where did I pick up all those 18-cent long boxes at? Do a little homework. Go watch my videos. I remember doing what I listed video, I believe, on these back in November. And I said, keep an eye out for Nike Dunks because they are hot right now. Nike Dunks are... Don't call it a comeback! Sorry. I didn't need to do that. Yes, you did! Okay, I did. Keep it professional, James. Yes, I need you to look out for Nike Dunks because they are moving fairly well this year, this COVID season. I can't be serious. All right, this I picked it up at the outlet, didn't know what it was. I'm like, you know what? This looks mechanical. It's got to be worth more than 50 cents, right? It's got batteries in it. If nothing, I can keep the batteries for myself, right? That's worth 50 cents all on its own. Throw a piece back in donation if need be. Get home, and it's part of one of those waist muscle stimulators that make you feel all, ooh, like you didn't drink enough water and your muscles are like freaking out. Well, and it was worth something. So there we go. Of course, it'd be worth more if I had the band, but that's all right. We got a nice little 45 record here that's been in the store for a little while. September of 2019. Over a year. But hey, that's all right. Because media is free, remember? Under 75,000 for me. Media is free to list. On knock. On the Netherlands. Oh, this must be one of my lots. Did I miss one too? What was the last CD? I don't even remember what the last one was. Let me see. Yes, I guess so. Maybe so. 3 CD lot. I didn't pay attention, sorry. So it was that last one. There's a squirrel! My squirrel! Yes! My squirrel's not dead! Run, little guy, run! Kick ass. You can tell because he's a little bit shorter in stature. He's not one big, huge squirrel that's been like freaking eating all the walnuts from everybody. He's still a little scrawny. My guy's not dead. So 3 CDs, $14 they spent with me. That one, and that one. And then these last 4 are cassette lots. About $19.16 they bought 4 cassettes from me. So the 2 big. My squirrel is not dead. Do the squirrels not dead have pants? I do feel bad for the squirrel that is dead out front, though. Thanks for ruining that moment for me, James. You're welcome. All right, and these are all Christmas cassettes. So, Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the worst part of the year. You're depressed because your mama died and nobody bought you gifts. I don't know. Stop it. You're singing too much in this video. You're over singing. Mannheim Steamroller. It's not really singing if it's coming from my mouth. Very Special Christmas 3. I remember when the first one came out. The red cover. Was I working in the music store then? I think so. We'd put that on at Christmas. And freaking Bon Jovi was on it. And Run DMC. I mean, that was a kick-ass album. And they ruined it with 2, 3, and 4. And whatever else came after that. The Supremes. We said, we don't need no Diana Ross. Girl, we can do this on our own. We don't need that woman. Oh, sorry. And that's it. I'm sorry. I'm expecting people to unsubscribe. Yes, I'm expecting it. I get it. I understand. I am not for everyone. And I'm happy with that. Because if I was, then I would hate myself, right? Or I'd probably be miserable if everybody liked me. So, at least I like me, so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Gee, what's up? Alright, thanks everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't kill me. And please be back for the next video, because I will see you there. Later.